Let me finish talking, sir.
Well, how about you listen to what I'm telling you? You don't tell me what to do. You're not my daddy. How about that? You don't tell me when to talk, when not to.
It's not going to work.
I'm not provoking nobody.
Let me finish what I was saying.
You can finish when I get done.
Okay.
If I got to wind up giving ID and going through a report and all that, I might as well just hand it over to my attorney and let him deal with it.
Well, you're not being charged with anything, so I don't know what you need to talk about.
Well, I feel like you just unlawfully requested my ID. The fact.
Psycho, that's what the f***'s wrong with that.
I'm a psycho?
Yeah.
You sound like the psycho, man.
Yeah, my wife is inside in fear, bitch.
In fear?
Yeah.
Let me get between you two.
You can get him, so I'm not the aggressor.
You may want to leave.
Get that out of my face. I'm not a cop.
You came up to the camera and said, get it out your face?
Yeah, get it out of my face. Can you please put that away for now?
Nope, you cannot. It's perfectly illegal to videotape on the sidewalk. And he's doing what he's doing properly. He's not doing anything breaking laws or nothing like that. He's not doing nothing wrong. If you're being a racist, that's not right. Nope, I'm not here to move. I'm not here to move or anything else like that. I don't like people getting harassed.
You're the only one that's agitated right now.
Nope.
Yes.
I see people like this on YouTube every single time.
Well, good luck. You're not a lawyer, so go figure out a new way to get back at me with this YouTube shit. I don't care.
What's going on here, sir?
The police have an investigation going on, and I'm asking you to move back behind where the tree is just to give us room to do our work.
Your request is denied.
In this fiery First Amendment audit, the auditor challenges both bank staff and responding officers over the right to film from public sidewalks. Tensions rise as a staff member calls the police, claiming security concerns over visible computer screens. The officers arrive, some respectful, others trying to assert control, but the auditor stands firm, repeatedly reminding them, "You're not my daddy," and asserting that lawful activity in public can't be stopped just because it makes someone uncomfortable. The situation cools as the officers ultimately admit no laws were broken, but the underlying message is clear. Know your rights. Don't bow down. Keep those cameras rolling.
The people that own the building.
Really?
Management, yeah.
How are they going to stop me from doing that?
We can always call law enforcement.
That's fine if that's what you got to do. She said I can always call law enforcement. I don't know why you would do that. Now they're locking the door.
Hello.
Hey.
How can I help you?
I didn't ask for no help.
Okay, well, I would appreciate if you didn't record inside of the branch.
Yeah. I'd appreciate
Can I ask you why you're recording in the branch?
Go back to work and leave me alone.
Yeah, but sir, you're recording in our branch.
Absolutely.
Can I ask you why?
You sure can.
But what?
Why are you recording inside of the branch?
I don't have to answer that.
Okay. All right, well.
That's what they make windows for, yeah?
Not for you to record inside of the branches, no.
Come on, really?
Okay.
Yeah. Have a good day. Looks like we got some triggered individuals out here. Fixing to call us police. Whoa, sneaking up on me, are you?
Just trying to figure out what's going on. I don't really know.
Ain't nothing going on.
Okay.
It's out here recording, man.
Not wrong with
What?
that? Yeah.
Of what's going on. I'm not saying you did anything wrong, but it is our job as a call for service to come over here and check out, see what's going on. What's your guys' intent?
Did you explain to her that we have a right to do what we're doing?
Let me finish talking, sir.
Well, how about you listen to what I'm telling you? You don't tell me what to do. You're not my daddy. How about that? You don't tell me when to talk, when not to.
It's not going to work.
I'm not provoking nobody.
Let me finish what I was saying.
You can finish when I get done.
Okay, let me finish what I was saying. So I'll explain to them when
you're not my daddy, and I don't got to listen to you. So I don't care what you got to say.
You don't care what I have to say?
Did you explain to them that we have a right to do what we do?
I will explain that after I'm done talking to you guys. I was explaining to you that they called us for a call for service.
What is it to talk about? There's nothing to talk about. We out here recording.
Right.
I didn't say you did.
I didn't say you did anything wrong. Why are you getting so aggressive?
I'm not getting aggressive. I'm just telling you. You're trying to tell me.
pretty nice
I'm
to me
not
when I was
him.
started talking about it.
I'm
All right,
not
so
him.
I'll talk to him. You can talk to my partner.
How about I talk to whoever I
Right.
get ready to
So
talk
anyway,
to?
so-
I can say you. I told you a while ago you're not my daddy. I can talk when I get ready.
Why we were called here. Okay, we'll go back inside.
Like, we don't know why you
They
were
know that
called.
there's nothing that we can do about it, but all I was inquiring about, what was the intent? Is it just to see people going in and out, that kind of thing, so that I can explain?
We're not going to tell you why we're here. Why
Sir,
would
I'm
we
not
do
talking
that?
to you.
I'm talking to you, though.
I'm not talking to you, sir.
Well, then don't talk to me.
Anyway, do you have anything?
We don't have to explain what we're doing.
Okay. You can understand why they called, though, right? I mean, I got you. That's congratulations on that. You understand why they called, though, right? They see guys. I mean, it's not unreasonable to say, hey, there's two guys filming. Now, you guys don't look like bank robbers, but you know that's probably along the same. I know. I know. I know. And you're absolutely right. And they would probably call on that too, and then we would come over and have the same type of conversation, understand why we were here. Okay? So I'm gonna go inside and I'm gonna explain to them. I'm Rosa. Yep. I'm gonna go inside.
What's that? Now turn one more time.
I'm gonna go in there and explain to them that we spoke and all you guys are out here is enjoying the weather and filming. There's no reason behind it, just filming. Okay? Cool. You got any questions for me? Alright, cool. I'm going to chat.
Alright, then. Enjoy the rest of the day. Have you worked here long? 15 years. Yes, sir. Spent the last about 3 years around this area. I like it.
You gonna tell me when I can talk, when I can't talk to?
Sir, if you have something you want to say, go ahead.
I can't hear you.
If you have something you want to say, go right ahead.
No, I just asked a question.
There's nothing y'all do wrong, as far as I'm concerned.
Thank you. Now, all I asked that officer is, did he explain that we're doing a perfectly constitutionally protected activity out here? Is filming. I mean, me looking through windows ain't got a thing to do with nothing.
I think what he was trying to say, basically, is that he had not yet. He's going to. He just come out and make contact with y'all first, just so he can. If there was anything particularly y'all were doing, he can explain it to him. But y'all doing nothing wrong.
But that's my point.
Yeah.
Anybody can walk down these sidewalks with a camera
Exactly right.
and not tell you exactly why we out here.
That,
Right?
I didn't say you had to.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't say you had
So
to.
what they want inside is none of my concern.
But it's just as an officer, we're just doing our due diligence.
No, you
seeing
got to call for service. I get that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I do get that.
If y'all wanted to tell us, then fine. If not, you don't have to.
Right.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong you're doing. Simple as that. Okay.
I was just walking by, having a good old time, and then somebody looked at me through the window and started closing blinds. Okay, whatever. And then I don't even know if she's security. Who she didn't even tell me who she was.
Yeah.
Talking about you can't film out here. You can't be doing that. And I'm like, oh yes I can. Well, I'm gonna call the authorities. Well, go ahead. I don't care.
Well,
You know.
I think it's just everybody's on high.
But
Yeah,
I don't understand that either, because these cameras every freaking where, man.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go, these cameras pointing at you.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
everywhere you go, there's a camera right there on that ATM machine. It's filming us now.
Yeah.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So
I mean,
we're getting filmed 24/7.
Right, and that's why there's no right to privacy in a
Right.
place.
Exactly. Well, thank you for honoring your oath today.
Yeah.
I just don't like getting told when I can speak and when I can't speak. Ain't no grown man tell me when I can talk and when I can't talk. Right? That shit pisses me off. I mean, I don't understand. Some law enforcement officers think just because you got that badge in your gun, you can tell me what to do. Until I break the law, y'all have no authority over me. Not zero.
Yeah.
Over here, chat with me real quick.
All right, Coach.
Yeah, man. All right, guys, y'all hit that like button for me. Yeah, you want to go there and chat. Yeah, chat. Don't leave yet, guys. 'Cause you know, when they get in a huddle like that, they usually try to come up with something stupid. But you know they got to come back and give us directives. You already know that. So, yeah, that's going to happen. Just don't point it, blah, blah, blah. Don't do this, don't do that. Yeah.
So the concern of the bank management was that when you guys were out here filming, they had customers in their office and their computer screens were facing the windows. So they were concerned that you guys were zooming in on the screens and getting pertinent information for their bank accounts. And that's why they called security. I kind of told them they're out here just enjoying the day.
If anybody else comes out here that really had bad intentions, I could have got a lot of information off that screen.
So, and listen, outside of that, I don't think that if anybody was in the office and they were just walking around and they saw you guys, they probably still would have called because, you know, there's cameras filming the bank. They could be verbatim, they could be casing the joint. And I was like, well, I don't think that's what they're doing.
Yeah,
but
not out here in broad daylight with big old cameras, and I'm a big guy.
I would just ask that not to plan up against the windows. That's all. I mean, if you do touch the windows, all I'm saying is just preventative maintenance.
Give directives, Bo. I know what to do, man.
I know. I didn't say you did.
Every cop I've ever talked to had to give directives before you're done. Every one of them.
All right, so I didn't say you did.
Everyone.
What I said was try to refrain from doing so. That's all I said.
Still a directive.
A self-proclaimed First Amendment auditor gets called out in Mississippi after filming outside a business. Tensions rise when he refuses to leave, and cops show up. Despite claiming he's just making a travel vlog, the situation escalates. He pulls pepper spray, refuses to move, and eventually hands over his ID, a huge letdown for his fans who criticize him for folding without a legal fight. The video ends with him trying to justify his actions while his comment section turns against him.
In the country for making a video.
Okay. About who?
About who?
Yeah.
Well, it's not about anybody in particular.
Okay. Are you videoing me now?
I am.
You got my permission?
Do I need your permission?
I don't know who you are.
Okay. Well, usually when I start a conversation with somebody, I say, hi, my name's Jason, how are you today? So I'll do that for you. My name's Jason. Now you know who I am. That's a little rude.
Well, Jason, you can handle yourself a little bit better.
Well, I think you can. I just introduced myself and you turned your back to me and walked away. You can handle yourself a little better.
Okay. Really?
Absolutely. Right. Yes, sir.
There it is. I told you.
Well, I thought he was going to say, well, all right, my name's Bill.
So that was round one. I want you guys to remember that Amagansett Press is a pathological liar that always uses creative editing to make himself look like the good person while others are the villains. And he could have been there for 45 minutes waiting for a reaction. We don't know because he hates the truth. Let's take a look at round two.
I'm glad somebody wants to have a civil conversation, man. What are you doing, man? You want to have a civil conversation? I'm not hot with you, man.
Nobody's hot. This is our business, place of business.
What are you doing, man? What are you doing? Seriously, what are you doing?
What are you doing? Why are you here?
No, you know what? No, I'm going to talk to you for a minute, but don't blow your chance.
Why are you here? Nobody's being aggressive. Why are you
Nobody's being aggressive? I don't know about that. Now you got me thinking if I should even talk to you, man. Okay. That's absolutely unnecessary.
So it doesn't look like the most intense confrontation, but what Amagansett Press left out is that he pulled his pepper spray and displayed it towards that guy. So obviously, if you're pulling a weapon on someone, you will be investigated, and that's exactly what's about to happen.
Filming the front of my building. I want them gone. They're trying to draw us out, draw us into a fight. He nearly pulled his mace on me.
Isn't that interesting? Amagansett Press didn't mention pulling his mace. So once again, we're finding out that there's a lot of lies in these videos, and that if there's one thing that Amagansett Press hates more than freedom, it's the truth.
So what's going on?
What's going on, guys? How you doing? Good. My name's Jason.
Officer
Jarvis. Pleasure to meet you, sir.
Sir.
How are you? Good. Officer Cherry?
Yes, good.
So we just got to town about, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes ago.
Okay.
Plan is to walk down Main Street, get some shots of the stores, people walking around, life as it happens, I like to say.
Okay.
So we come over here. I'm standing out here for maybe 5 minutes. This gentleman in the blue shirt walks up, says, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm taking a video." And he said, "Who are you looking for?" And I said, "No, I'm not looking for anybody in particular. I'm just making a video." This gentleman right here, yeah.
Me.
What's up, CJ?
So he goes to me, well, he said, "Are you allowed to be doing that or something like that?" And I said, "Well, what's the problem?" And he said, "Well, I don't even know who you are." So I put my hand out and I said, "Well, my name's Jason. If that makes it any better for you." I figure I introduce myself, have a civil conversation with the man.
Yes.
He turns around and walks inside. So then I'm standing out here another few minutes. I'm waiting for somebody to come down the sidewalk, getting some B-roll for my video.
Now, normal people, if they will have a confrontation with someone, they will just move on with their day. They'll walk away. But not Jason, because he knows that the longer he stays there, the more likely he is to have a confrontation that is worth putting on YouTube, and he wants to aggravate these people to an extreme. That is his goal, and I hate to say it, but he's pretty good at pissing people off.
Right? He comes out, literally starts chasing me around, comes around the tree, starts walking around me like he's going to grab me. The other guy had to grab him and stop him from coming after me. And then he went back inside. So then the other guy, the taller guy, came back out again. And I said, "You guys want to have a civil conversation?" And then he was acting all agitated and upset. And I said, "You know what? I'm probably better off not talking to you."
So you're just filming, just
That's
downtown
it, man.
New Albany and
Just
stuff?
making a travel video for YouTube. Yes, sir.
Okay,
That's
gotcha.
all we're doing. Yeah.
Gotcha, man. Well,
And I was talking to them the same way I'm talking to you.
so you don't know this guy at all?
I don't know anybody. No.
So y'all are not from here?
No, no. Not at all. No, sir.
All right, just talk to him.
So what y'all do? Just make travel videos?
Yeah, we make sure. This is my son.
Where y'all from?
Originally, if you go back far enough, New York.
Oh, y'all are from New York?
We travel full time now. I've been on the road full time for 6 years.
Okay, so y'all just like make YouTube videos?
Make YouTube videos and make memories and travel around the country with the wife and the son and the dog. And
He's making it sound so wholesome. We know very well what you're up to, Jason. We know very well that that is not your intent. You are an antagonist that goes around and destroys businesses. You destroy lives. He knows very well that his army of mindless sheep will completely demolish the reviews for this business. And it would be so easy to just say, "Hey, you know what? I got in an altercation with this business, but please don't leave any reviews. Leave their livelihood out of it." But no, he won't do that because he's a piece of shit.
Man,
living life, man.
I'd enjoy that.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. You know, once in a while you run into this, but if you carry a camera around long enough, you're bound to meet somebody that doesn't like cameras.
Yeah.
But that's about it. So I tried to have a civil conversation with the man twice.
Yeah.
And he was just interested in getting hot, and he's saying I'm trying to escalate something. It's exactly the opposite. I got everything on 2 cameras, exactly what happened, so. We also, you know, some people come out that own businesses and talk to us and promote their business and wind up getting some business out of it. And we have wonderful interactions with people, with police officers and business owners and people on the street. And like I said, some people just don't like cameras or don't like life or whatever it's about. I don't know.
Yeah.
Not everybody woke up in a good mood this morning, I guess.
Yeah.
You know what they say, right? If you encounter an asshole in the morning, then you encountered an asshole. If you encounter assholes all day, then you're the asshole. And that couldn't be more true in Jason's case. He's always getting in confrontations with everybody. It's kind of like Taco Terry. He says that he thinks he lives in the Truman Show, that everywhere he goes, absolutely insane things happen. Well, you know what? Maybe the problem is you.
Now, we're not planning on lingering around here, so I stuck around because I saw him on the phone. I had a feeling he might have called you guys.
Yeah.
So once we conclude, we're going to move on and continue with our day.
Yeah. As far as I'm concerned, they're good to go. Yeah. Y'all are good to go. I mean, like I said, nothing got physical. I mean,
No, well, almost. I mean, it's a good thing I'm still my age. I'm still quick on my feet, man. He was coming after me. But luckily, I don't know if it's his son or co-worker or whoever it is, stopped him. They physically grabbed him and stopped him and took him inside. So, but I'm not interested in causing anybody else a headache either. So,
Well, I mean,
I'm still willing to have the conversation with him if he wants to be a gentleman, shake hands. I can tell him exactly what I'm doing, same as I told you, but.
Well, just to avoid anything escalating from this point, let's just call it what it is.
Exactly. I'm with you. Yes, sir. Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, y'all are good to go. I mean, you know.
All right, cool. I appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Y'all be careful.
Appreciate you, gentlemen.
Now, you would think that would be the end of it, right? But nope, it's not, because Jason and his creepy son decided to stay there. They decided to continue to aggravate the situation. So eventually, the cops came back.
I want to try to chase this up. I don't know what. Never makes sense. I'm sorry?
You got your identification on you?
My ID for what?
Yes, sir. Well, we got a call for a disturbance between you and this guy. So at that point, we're here. We have to identify our people that we're actually.
Are you just saying that because I just didn't move down the street or something?
No, sir. I'm not. No, sir.
Man, I just want to finish what I'm doing.
It's nothing between us as far as law enforcement. This is standard under Mississippi law.
We're going to do a report on everything.
You need to do a report on everything.
Yes, sir.
So, all right, I'll give you my information.
What's y'all doing, Doc?
So here there was a very large cut, so we are going to have to fill in the blanks ourselves, because obviously he doesn't want to tell the truth, so we'll just have to use our imagination. If I were a betting man, I would say that Amagansett Press got on his knees and said, "Please, sir, please don't identify me. It's going to look so bad on YouTube. Please, I'll lick your boots. I'll polish your gun. Let me do whatever I can, but I don't want to identify." And then the officer said, "No, you're going to have to identify or you're going to go to jail. Get off the ground, sir, and stop licking my boots." And Amagansett Press, as he was polishing that boot clean, decided to get up and just fork over his ID. That's probably what happened.
Documentary on New Albany, or just
we make
the
travel
South in general?
videos for YouTube.
Okay, cool.
We've been traveling the country for 6 years. We've been to all lower 48 states.
Okay.
I have almost 500 videos on YouTube.
Good deal. Good deal.
Yeah. And am I correct in assuming that you're getting this gentleman's ID too? So when I FOIA request the police
he's a local
report,
business owner, and he does business and stuff with us as well. So
his name will be on the police report.
It will.
Okay.
It will.
All right, so I hope you guys are ready for the absolute best part of this entire video, and that is the comment section. Take a look at this. It says, "I'll be honest here. I'm shocked you gave up so quickly. I still support you and hope this will act as a lesson learned. Why give the ID? He's lying to you. It's not a standard protocol to violate the Fourth Amendment protections." Once again, these guys have no clue what they're talking about. "You gave him your ID in the absence of a crime. Wow, you've changed. A better title would have been, gave up my ID without articulable suspicion, then did a jewelry store commercial. Why did you give up your ID?" Then they're talking about staying away from Mississippi. What? You handed your ID in a heartbeat. That's a first. You did the walk of shame right after you surrendered your ID with no crime. And yet you gave up your ID. You should have waited for the absolute threat of arrest. See, we don't know what happened because he cut it out. Why would you give up your identify for no crime? I cannot believe you gave that ID willingly. You didn't even wait for him to threaten you with arrest. You just provided your ID without threat of arrest. You have zero legal recourse. Gave up your fourth, fail on you. You just casually gave them your ID with almost no pushback. What the fuck? Way to be complicit and ensure they act like this going forward. Jason caved in to the cops and gave up his Fourth Amendment. Lost the beard and apparently lost his balls at the same time. Now that I know that Jason folded so easily, I don't even want to watch the rest of the video. No wonder they haven't been releasing videos. He completely lost his balls. Folded instantly and gave him the ID, and these corrupt cops will continue to illegally demand ID from people. You gave the cop your ID. Jason, you folded way too easily. I mean, this goes on and on. We could be here for hours. You used to be the best. I'm disappointed. Disappointing he gave his ID. You gave up the ID. I downvote ID providers. You gave up the ID. You gave up your ID. Why did you give up your ID? I'm disappointing. You gave up the ID. This is completely hilarious. I've never seen such universal response on a video. Every single comment is the exact same thing about him giving up his ID. It's like he made his entire channel on being a frauditor that doesn't identify And then he coughs up an ID. And keep in mind, he hasn't posted in what? Let's see. It's been a while since he posted. So this is what he's giving them after such a long time? Hold on, I'm way too zoomed in. So he hasn't posted in over 2 months, and this is what he's giving them. I do have the dislike extension. 177 dislike. Well, I'm going to add one to that. But yeah, once again, totally roasted by his own comment section.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Like I said, this has nothing to do with him. This is our standard protocol. Whenever we have an altercation.
Well, he was the other half of the altercation.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so that's why I was asking if you got his ID too. Thank you, sir.
Like I said, I'll get you a case number, and like I said, we're just going to do a report that, you know, we spoke with you guys down here and you were filming, and I do need it back.
You're going to include in there my version of the story that he came after me and the whole thing?
Yes.
Did he admit to you he did that?
I mean, everything's going to be on body camera. So
well, you weren't here when he did that.
And I mean, you got all that. That's your evidence there, you know.
Well, I was hoping, you know, I don't want to give, like I said to you guys before, I don't want to ruin this guy's day, so I wasn't looking to take it any further, but. If I got to wind up giving ID and going through a report and all that, I might as well just hand it over to my attorney and let him deal with it.
Well, you're not being charged with anything, so I don't know what you need to talk about.
Well, I feel like you just unlawfully requested my ID. The fact of the matter is you have no right to ask for my identification. Mississippi's not a stop and ID state.
It's not, but whenever we have reasonable suspicion that there might be a...
No, you don't have any reasonable suspicion.
Yes, sir.
What, can you articulate that?
Yes, sir, I can.
What is it?
You and this gentleman here that owns this business had an altercation. Y'all had a verbal altercation.
No, I was talking to him just like I'm talking to you. There was no altercation coming from me.
I'm not trying to escalate this way.
So remember how earlier he said that it was a crazy confrontation, his friend had to pull him from the collar and drag his ass inside. Now he's saying it was just a casual conversation. So which is it, Jason? Make up your mind. Obviously, it can't be both. Once again, this guy is a pathological liar.
I'm just telling you why we're here. We have a right to identify you at that point.
I don't agree with that, but okay.
Yeah, you're right. We're not an ID state. I can't just stop you walking down the sidewalk and say, no, you know, I need to see your ID or you're going in cuffs.
Right.
But once we have a disturbance that has occurred,
okay, fair enough.
Point, we can get your identification.
Fair enough.
You understand that?
Yeah. Well, I understand that's what you're telling me. I don't know. I'll figure it out one way or the other. I like to educate myself. Been on the right side of the law for 55 years, man.
Best place to stay.
Yeah. I don't know if this gentleman could say the same thing the way he comes out of his business chasing people down the sidewalk, but you'll see the video. You'll find out I was telling you the truth. I don't know what story he told you. Are your body cams on?
Yes, sir.
Because I'll be requesting copies of those too, so we'll see what he told you. I'll get a copy of the 911 call too.
Yeah, that's fine. Just send it in.
No, and no issue with you guys. I'm just talking legalese to you here because that's the situation we wound up in.
We ain't trying to hide nothing.
This right here is my last name, Jarvis, PD17. Okay. This is the case number 25-0654.
Yes, sir.
And this is our phone number right here. Okay. If you need a copy of the report or anything.
Oh, I'll be getting that, yeah. And your body cam's on as well?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll be requesting copies of all of them.
Yeah, okay. That's cool. Y'all have a good day.
All right, I appreciate you, gentlemen. Thank you very much.
A special needs kid boldly defends a First Amendment auditor from cops and angry citizens, proving he knows the law better than they do. Despite being mentally challenged, he shuts down ignorance with facts, while cops fail to control the real aggressors.
Can you please put that away for now?
Nope, you cannot. It's perfectly illegal to videotape on a sidewalk. He's doing what he's doing properly. He's not doing anything breaking laws or nothing like that. He's not doing nothing wrong. If you're being a racist, that's not right. Nope, I'm not here to move. I'm not here to move or anything else like that. I don't like people getting harassed.
You're the only one that's agitated right now.
Nope.
Yes.
I see people like this on YouTube every single time.
Well, good luck. You're not a lawyer, so go figure out a new way to get back at me with this YouTube. I don't care. What's going on here?
What time do you guys close? Like, what time does everybody leave?
That's some very confidential information.
Huh?
Why?
It's confidential to know what time you guys close?
If you're asking when everybody's leaving.
Yeah, what time there's like nobody here anymore?
Can you please put that away for now?
Nope, you cannot. It's perfectly illegal to videotape on a sidewalk.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh my god. Expect the unexpected.
It's perfectly legal to videotape on sidewalk. First Amendment rights.
Okay.
This is my bodyguard.
I was just asking.
It's First Amendment rights for him to videotape on sidewalk.
I'm not doing anything. I'm just asking him.
He's doing what he's doing properly. He's not doing anything breaking laws or nothing like that. He's not doing nothing wrong.
I didn't say he was. I'm just asking some questions.
If you're being a racist, that's not right.
Sir, no, I'm not.
No, that's not right. Let him do what he's going to do. And everything else is that. You got jobs inside. Let him do what he wants to do and go inside and do it.
Hey, dude. Wow.
No cops need to be involved.
None whatsoever. Zero. Oh my god, guys. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh man.
Okay.
First Amendment rights.
Okay.
On the sidewalk. He's not breaking any laws or anything.
We're not sure what's going on. Pictures of our ATM and stuff. I just asked him what's going on. I'm not sure what.
This is.
It's just a kind of security issue or.
Alright, are you doing anything?
Nope, I'm protecting him.
This is my body. This is my bodyguard.
If you're not doing anything with the bank though,
Nope, I'm over there with my mom and dad.
Where are they?
Right there in the blue truck.
Yeah.
So I'm doing my First Amendment rights.
You're fine, but if we're not here to harm him.
No,
If you're not doing anything with the bank right now, you can either get back in the vehicle with them.
I'm not here to move.
Do you guys know each other?
Oh, this is my bodyguard.
I'm not here to move or anything else like that. I don't like people getting harassed. I don't like being harassed by people like that.
How are we harassing him? We got a call that someone was doing something at the bank.
He's doing perfectly fine what he's doing.
I didn't say what he's doing is wrong. Have I told him once to stop? All I said, what's up? You're the only one that's agitated right now.
Nope.
Yes.
I see people like this on YouTube every single time.
Well, good luck. You're not a lawyer, so go figure out a new way to fucking get back at me with this YouTube shit. I don't care. I'm just telling you, we haven't said anything to him. I said, what's up? I'm telling you, if you're not a current customer doing business here on the bank, you don't need to be on the bank property. They have the right to have you trespass, okay? And so therefore, unless you want to stand on this sidewalk and or get in that vehicle, you need to leave.
You can't make me leave?
I can.
No, you cannot.
You're on private property right now.
Public.
I can ask for you to be gone.
Public property.
No. This is private property.
Thank you, sir.
This it's private property, but if you have business here, if you have business,
a lot of good protecting him up there if I'm down here.
With my mom and dad doing business here with them.
How you guys doing?
I'm more or less just trying to explain to him that.
Oh, this is crazy, guys. Oh my gosh.
Currently conducting business at the bank. He doesn't need to go to the bank.
Hey, what's your name, man?
Shane.
Dude, appreciate you, man. That is awesome. I've never had anybody come up and do that. Dude, a lot of people will see this and you are awesome, dude. You are awesome, man. Let me give you another fist bump, dude. Heck yeah. I appreciate you standing up for me, man. I appreciate you.
Shane, come down. Come here.
We got a call that there was something suspicious going on at the bank. I came over here to see what was going on. And like I said, it is private property. Whitney's is private.
Yeah, so like
private.
Yeah.
The sheriff's office is public.
Yeah.
But unless you're there for a sheriff's office related business, I can still remove you from it. Okay? That's all I was trying to tell you. I've not done or said anything, harmed him, threatened him, nothing. So I don't know what you're doing protecting, but just if you guys are done for the day, you do you, as long as you stay on the public roadways or the sidewalks.
Good, man.
You do you, and we'll be okay, okay? All right? All right, is that fair?
There we go.
Okay.
There we go.
All right.
Handshake. Hey,
man.
yeah, you
I'm sure
too,
if
man.
anything,
Yeah.
let me know.
Yep. Hey, appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you. How you doing? My name's Alex, by the way. Hey, you watch on YouTube then and stuff? Yeah, awesome.
Yeah,
man.
I watch on YouTube.
Yeah, my name. Well, I'm Central Tire Investigations, CTI, on YouTube. So.
I watch everything on YouTube and everything else. I don't like people.
Dude, that is awesome.
I don't like
no, dude, you came up and you had my back, so I appreciate you for that because they came out deep. So.
What's going on?
You can.
What are you doing up here?
What am I doing up here?
Yeah, my wife is in the bank and feels very fucking uncomfortable with you videotaping shit through the fucking window.
Do you want to educate this guy?
I asked you a fucking question. What are you doing up here?
Recording?
Recording a bank through the fucking window.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
You're a fucking psycho. That's what the fuck's wrong with that.
I'm a psycho?
Yeah.
I mean, he's right here. You kind of sound like the psycho, man.
Yeah, my wife was inside fucking in fear, bitch.
In fear?
Yeah.
All right. Let me get between you two.
Oh, you can get him, sir. I'm not the aggressor.
You may want to leave.
The sidewalk?
Just because.
What the fuck are you doing recording through the bank in the fucking rain, you fucking weirdo?
Do you want more drama than...
No, I'm just standing on the sidewalk, exercising my rights. You
Recording mirrored fucking windows, you fucking dipshit.
What can you say? Turn around.
Yeah, fucking nothing. What the fuck are you recording, you fucking jackass?
You know what you should ask your wife? Why did you leave your
fucking ass?
That's a threat. Hey, hey, listen.
I didn't threaten you. I said I should.
That's a threat. You would be in jail. Ask your wife why she leave her place of business and come in public.
About going to jail,
okay,
bitch.
Okay.
You might want to turn out.
Hey, okay. Look at this guy. What car did he get out of?
I got out of the fucking Land Rover. Touch my fucking vehicle, motherfucker. Hey. Okay. You better get this motherfucker off my goddamn car.
Where's your car at, buddy?
Huh?
Where's your
Take
car
a good
at?
long
No, I'm just walking.
Black goddamn Land Rover, bitch.
Come on. Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
I'm on the sidewalk, sir. Why are you telling me you should pull him to the side?
Because I'm trying to break.
Exactly, sir. I'm on the sidewalk.
Trying to break.
And you seem I've been cordial, man.
Yeah, you have been.
I haven't been doing anything, sir.
That's why. That's
real talk. Even still with him, even still with him yelling. Hey, that guy's. You tell him. Hey, he's out here. He's legally able to do what he's doing, sir.
Yeah.
And don't let your wife scare you and get you arrested.
Right.
Okay.
I don't want to take nobody to jail.
No, I'm not going to jail, man.
So,
we got EKK 173.
Come on.
I'm gonna be right here respectfully, sir. I'm not bothering nobody. I'm not speaking to nobody. I'm real respectful to the ladies, to you, sir.
Yeah.
Even to this guy yelling at me. I'm respectful. So, I'm just gonna stand right here. Once you leave,
Hey, come here.
Huh?
Come over here and talk to me.
Come on, talk to you, officer. Come on.
I'm just trying to give you a.
Once you get out, yeah, go ahead, sir.
Okay, so that's a very upset husband.
Okay.
His wife works in a bank.
Yes.
Would you feel the same way if there's some stranger outside videotaping where your wife works?
I wouldn't care if he's in public.
No.
Now, the thing is this, sir. I will tell my wife, why did you leave safety and go out to a sidewalk? If you thought you was really a threat, just call the law enforcement. Why did you go outside to even speak with the guy? That's what I would tell my wife. You never leave security and you go outside. You don't know what that man can do. That's what I would tell my wife. My wife will already know how to handle situations like this. So that's what I would actually tell my wife, sir.
Look, listen.
You would tell me to move?
If
that's wild, man.
No. It's because you're being cordial, right?
Yes, sir. As always.
I'll talk to him later, but right now, I don't want to bring anybody to jail, right?
Who would you take to jail?
Right now, almost him.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. So I'm like, everything I'm doing is constitutional. Everything I do is legal, lawful, and respectful. It's still nothing against that guy. I know he don't even got the full story. His wife probably lied to him. So he don't even know what's being said. So you never know.
I tell you that they feel very uncomfortable with videotaping. Hey. And then now you have a very
And see,
a very upset, angry husband.
And that's the thing is, in some places you go, me just being black can make somebody uncomfortable. So then you would tell me to leave? Some places is open carry. I'm eligible to have a gun, but it's making this person uncomfortable, and you gonna tell me to leave? So whenever we speaking about lawful, you make that guy leave, sir. I was only gonna stay till you was here. I only stayed because you was here. Remember I told you I wasn't gonna be here long. I see that she called law enforcement. You came here in 2 minutes. Me and you having a cordial conversation. Remember I was just telling you, hey, I'm not going to hold you up, and then he came. And here we are.
How's it going?
How's it going?
Good. Doing all right? Get that shit out of my face. I'm not a cop.
You came up to the camera and said, get it out your face?
Yeah, get it out of my face.
Look, listen, dude.
Sir, he came to me. You see this?
No, Because they're making people uncomfortable, man.
My camera?
Yeah.
What if me being black make them uncomfortable?
I don't think that's the case.
What if me wearing a Chiefs jersey make them uncomfortable? What?
You don't know me.
They need to learn the law. We just talking about. Do he even know what happened? That I'm exercising my rights on the public sidewalk.
Yes, you are. Comma. You may want to go just to circumvent.
No, sir. I'm gonna actually stay right here because I'm doing nothing wrong. If you can educate him, educate them. They leave.
Okay. Well, we can peace out, right?
Yeah, we can.
All right.
All right.
Hey, so look, real quick. This is how you can get me out of here. Let me tell you something. Once they leave and you leave, I'll get out of here. I was just passing through, like I told you, man.
I know.
So, they walking up like someone is trying to, do something.
Yeah.
That's wild, man. That's wild. I'm not doing nothing here.
It's because you're making people uncomfortable.
I don't know how a camera make people uncomfortable. Here he come again.
He's my friend, okay? I don't know what's going on, and I appreciate you.
And respectful.
He's my friend, and I'm trying to.
And listen, sir, but we got a cop right here.
Okay.
He need backup. And you saying and listen, real quick, sir, respectful. Just respect.
I was driving by and I saw you guys here. I wanted to check and make sure my friend was okay.
So you will walk up and start saying everything that you said, and you don't even know what's going on.
Yeah, because I'm a private citizen and I can do what the fuck I want.
Yeah, and that's true too.
Okay,
so
man.
What I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to circumventify it.
Okay, just let them know they on the edge. They on the edge. I'm not trying to get nobody arrested. I'm not trying to antagonize nobody, bro.
I know.
Like, I'm really just out here really peaceful.
So I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go back in that bank. I'm gonna go tell them our little conversation out here. I'll go give some advice, and then I'm going to be the last one out of here. Okay?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
That's up to you, sir. I'm just out here doing what I'm doing my thing, man. Right. No ill intent.
A camera triggers a meltdown from cops who forget the Constitution. The auditor stands firm, refusing to move from public property despite pressure, threats of arrest, and ego-fueled commands. Officers try to frame a simple request as a lawful order, but it backfires. The cameraman knows his rights, calmly pushes back, and exposes their bluff. What starts as intimidation ends with the cops dismissed, humiliated, and told to piss off. Classic First Amendment Audit. Bold. Raw and unfiltered. They got body cams. We got YouTube. Fair game. Hit subscribe.
No.
No? Okay. What are you doing?
I'm recording.
Okay. Ready to read the law?
No, do you need to know?
Yeah, I'm asking you a question.
Yeah, I don't have to answer.
Okay.
What's your name and badge number?
Why?
Because you're supposed to answer that. Right there?
Who are you?
Sir, can you please just give me your name and badge number?
It's Gage Cower.
Gage Cower.
Who are you?
Thank you.
Oh, you don't want to identify yourself?
I don't need to, sir. I haven't committed a crime.
Oh, we got one.
Take care, fellas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a constitutionalist, sir.
Well, congratulations.
And I'm a veteran.
You found a traffic crash.
Yeah. Congratulations, you just made yourself look dumb for the internet.
The First Amendment, which guarantees freedoms of speech, press, assembly, religion, and the right to petition your government for a redress of grievances, is binding on all levels of government. This includes the right to record in public, as it is generally considered a form of protected speech. In this video, we'll witness these freedoms put to the test as the police try to restrict the right to record in public.
Are you walking through?
Just so you know, you're being recorded. And if you could do me a favor and just stay back behind where that tree is at. So we got stuff going on here. Sweet. So like if you could move back until you're behind where that tree is.
What's going on here, sir?
The police have an investigation going on, and I'm asking you to move back behind where the tree is just to give us room to do our work.
You all need to intimidate me?
I'm not trying to
just for simple request?
I'm waiting for you to comply with the request. I'm giving you a simple request to just move back about 3 steps, and then you'll be in compliance with what we need.
Can I have your business card?
Yes, you can, but I'm going to have you move back
and
first.
Identify. Actually,
sir, Are you
said
failing, are you failing to comply with me asking you to do that? Because
You said it's a simple request?
it is a simple request.
Excellent. Your simple request is denied.
Okay.
There's nothing here that you're observing as a officer safety or any of that sort, and moving literally 2 feet back doesn't change a thing of what you need to be doing.
Well, what we need to be doing is be able to feel safe that you aren't right behind us while we're doing our work.
What did I just said? How far is your vehicle? Where's your vehicle?
Sir, it doesn't matter what you just said. I'm asking you to do something that I can ask you to do lawfully. I'm not telling you to quit recording.
You can
I'm
ask
asking
me.
you
You
to
can
move
ask
back.
me, but it doesn't mean that it's a lawful order. So
Yes, it does.
your simple request, your request is denied.
Sir,
I'm on public sidewalk. Acknowledge that this is a public
We are
sidewalk.
allowed to ask
Now,
for you to go
the
to a
female,
place that
the
we feel
female,
safer.
the female officer that just said, "Am I passing through?" Meaning, implying with that question, I am free to move around. Am I detained?
Well, if you don't want to move back, you will be detained. Yeah.
Why do I need to move back?
Because I've asked you to a couple of times, and I've
Right,
explained.
and I denied your request because
So-
this is nothing that's going on.
So are you passing through, or are you?
If I choose to, yes. Can I have your card?
As soon as you move.
Let me have your card.
Okay. Sir, what we're going to do then is
Okay.
we're just going to put you in handcuffs.
There's nothing in his people in handcuffs.
Well,
Where do you want me to stand?
I said behind where this tree is at.
So under threat of arrest, you tell me I have to comply with your unlawful order, your request.
Yes, sir. It is a lawful order.
Show me exactly the line where you want me to stand.
Take another step back.
Right here?
Right there. Right
If
there.
any of your asses move close to me, I'm going to consider every single one of you to be a threat.
And sir,
Don't intimidate
here
me.
is my card.
Do not intimidate me.
All right.
And if any of your asses tell me I don't have a right to move, and when I do decide that I'm going to move forward,
Stay there.
your asses better be where you are at. Understood?
Stay
Shut
there.
the hell up already.
You will not.
Shut
be
the hell up.
arrested.
I'm already right here.
Coming forward. We will.
Right here. This is the line. Shut the hell up, Sergeant. Shut the hell up and get to your jobs. Apparently, there's nothing going on. It's just to harass and intimidate the law-abiding citizen exercising his constitutional rights. Am I correct?
Hey, have a good day.
Piss off.
We're all done, guys.
Okay.
That's right. Piss off. Now you're all done. Piss off.
All done.
Nothing is here going on. Piss off. Now I'm gonna move around as a freed. Pieces of crap.
All right, buddy. Have a good day.
You got another complaint. Get the hell out of here.
Shut the hell up. Fuck.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome, guy.
Shut the
He's
telling you. Nobody wants to hear your annoying ass voice. Like,
Don't worry about it. It's freedom of speech.
about your opinion.
Just like yours. Just like yours.
Bitch, you want a cookie? What?
I could have saved your ass if you would have been respectful, dude. I could have. I could have. Cause you see, guy, now you're on the other side. I could have saved your ass. Cause I am not afraid of these pussies. Just didn't feel like going to jail today. Just didn't feel. But don't worry, we'll meet again. Piss off. Get lost. Every single one of you. Get lost one by one. Go.
Police training often emphasizes the importance of following procedures and giving clear instructions. Police officers often give directives to maintain order, ensure public safety, and enforce laws utilizing their discretion to address situations effectively and efficiently. But there are officers who use directives as a way of feeling like they are in control, even when no crime is afoot. They just can't help themselves. It's like an ID addiction. They have to have it. In the following clip, we'll see cops try to assert perceived control through unnecessary directives, getting shut down and dismissed. Let's watch.
I know.
Just gonna ask you to not interfere with my stop, okay?
They giving you a ticket? Speeding? What's that? For speeding?
Well, you can film, that's fine. Just go stand over by your car.
You got the wrong one. You got the wrong one.
What's that?
You got the wrong one.
I got the wrong
Just
one.
carry on. Do your business.
You need to back up, otherwise you are interfering with my stop. Okay?
Well,
I've been cordial with you so far. You need to stop talking. Okay.
You okay, man? You piss yourself a little bit or what?
Otherwise we're gonna have an issue, dude.
Why is that?
Because you're interfering with my stop.
Your stop is gone.
Yeah, now my stop is gone after you've been here the whole time. So here's the deal.
No, there's no deal.
Yeah.
There's no deal.
You can either get back in your car and you can leave, or I can get your identification, okay?
What's your name?
My name's Officer Lockwood.
Officer Lockwood with what department? And you're telling me you're going to get my ID for standing on a public easement, recording you?
Public easement, but you're interfering with my stop.
Hi, your stop is gone, son.
Now my stop's gone, but you're interfering.
How did I interfere with it?
Okay.
You might want to go look up that statute and get a supervisor, son, or just get in your car and leave. That'd be best.
Okay.
You think that you're the first clown I've ever dealt with?
No, I know you're not the first person I've ever dealt with.
Okay, just leave. Go do your work.